Hey guys, it's Min here again with another video tutorial. This time I'm here with Great Impression stamps. I'm going to show you how to create this really quick and easy technique, but first I want to ask you some questions. So as I'm saying them, if this applies to you, say check, and I will say the same thing. Do you procrastinate? Check. Are you a lazy stamper? Check. Do you still need to make Christmas cards even though it's the second week of December? Check. Okay, if you said check all 3 times, this is the card for you. What you're going to want to do is go and grab these stamps from Great Impressions. The image is D470 Bird Trio, and the sentiment is C427 Season's Greetings. And I'm going to show you how to do this easy technique for a card that can be mailed, because we all know that sometimes that's a hard thing to do. So the first thing you're going to need is you're going to need your panel for your focal image. You're going to need your Bird Trio stamp and some black ink, and you're going to take it and you're going to stamp the image on to your card where you want it to go. And I kind of had mine kind of up towards the top. Okay, give good even pressure. So I've got that. Next, what you're going to want to do is punch whatever shape you want to have stay white. You're going to punch that out of a piece of scrap paper. I use some craft colored paper, and then you can take some removable adhesive, just put a little bit on there, position it over your birds, and as you can see, I used this for my first try too. And this doesn't quite cover up the birds, but that's okay because I color my images in with alcohol markers sometimes, and so that kind of goes over the blue. So before we do this, I want to go back to the card real quick. Can you see that it's darker around here than it is on the rest of the card? That is because I used 2 colors of ink. So we're going to start with the lighter blue and a sponge. And you're just going to take and you're going to kind of get this inky, and all you're going to do is pounce. Like, you don't have to try and do this in some sort of a circular motion or anything. You're just going to pounce because that's what gives it the fun texture. And I'm not quite even sure if you can see the texture, but as soon as I'm done with this color, I'll show you what I mean. Can you see I'm just bouncing it? It's kind of fun. It's kind of one of those things that you can just do to relieve some stress. So I'm done with that. Let me show you. I hope you can see, because this is kind of, oh, that's too dark. Hold on. I'm trying some new lighting options, and that's not going to help either. Okay, well, I hope you can see that it's kind of textured instead of just all blue. So I've got my light blue, and now I'm going to take my darker blue, and I'm only going to pounce the darker blue around the image. I'm not going to bounce it all the way around the rest of the panel. And this is what kind of gives it kind of like a gradiated look. So let me take that off so you can see. Ta-da! So you can see how around here is a little bit darker than the rest of the panel. So to complete my panel, I'm going to show you a side by side. All I did was color in my birds with some Spectrum Noir markers, and then I added some snow with diamond stickles down here along the bottom, and I just free-handed it. But if you needed to, you could take the negative from your piece of paper that you punched this out of and add it back over the top of this so that you don't get it into the ink. But honestly, it's not that hard. So stickles for snow, or I guess you could also use liquid pearls. That would be pretty too. And then I just added my panel to my card. I heat embossed my sentiment and made it into a banner, stuck that on there, and put a couple of rhinestones, and that was it. So, simple technique, doesn't add any bulk, totally perfect for lazy, procrastinating stampers like myself. Perhaps you're one of them, and even if you're not, I really hope that you take some time to try this technique out today. And if you use a Great Impression stamp, please link it up with us. Our challenge this month is anything with a Great Impression stamp goes, and we're using our customer gallery link up for that challenge. And there's a prize up for grabs, $25 to the Great Impression store. So I hope you join us, and I will talk to you later, friends. Hugs and happy stamping, and a very Merry Christmas.